Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How your day guys? I hope you are fine. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mei Faranti Pradanti, a student at University Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Yogyakarta, Associated Degree Chemical Engineering Study Program with study ID number 0212300045. Now, I would like to present about the second law of thermodynamics. In preparing this presentation, I was not alone. I was together with my friend, and her name is Octavia Ayu Ramadhani with student ID number 0212300034. And first of all, do you know guys about what is thermodynamics? What is the second law of thermodynamics about? Okay, let me explain. What is thermodynamics? Thermodynamics is a branch of physics that studies the law of the relationship between heat and work. So, this law studies the direction of chain reaction. Thermodynamics is closely related to statistical mechanics. The origin of the word thermodynamics is from two Unani words, namely thermos, which means heat, and dynamic, which means change. It is clear if we have continued the second law of thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics is related to entropy or can be symbolized by the letter S. This law states restriction relating to alteration heat becomes work, and to show direction changing process in nature. I will continue in more detail on the next slide. Okay, next. In this slide, I will explain about the classification of the second law of thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics is divided into four types. The first classification from Calvin Klein, who said that it is impossible to make a heat engine that works in a cycle, which simply convert the heat energy option from a source at a certain temperature into entirely mechanical work. The second classification comes from Clausius. Do you know guys? Does anyone know who Clausius is? Clausius, whose full name is Rudolf Julius Emanuel Clausius, was a German physicist and mathematician who is considered to be one of the originator of the basic concept of thermodynamics. According to Clausius, it is impossible to make a heat engine that works in a cycle that merely transfer heat energy from a cold body to a hot body. On the next slide, the third classification regarding the direction of heat flow reads as follows. Heat flow spontaneously, naturally from high temperature object to low temperature object, and does not flow spontaneously in the reverse direction. And the fourth classification of entropy reads as follows. In a closed system, every thermodynamic process will produce an entropy change greater than zero for irreversible process and an entropy change equal to zero for reversible process. And well, that was a classification of the second law of thermodynamics. In this slide, I will explain in more detail about entropy. What is entropy? What does entropy mean? Entropy is the energy available in a system with a constant form. Entropy is symbolized by the letter S and his unit of joules per Kelvin. What is entropy? The entropy is a measure of the amount of heat energy that cannot be converted into work. Entropy is the degree of randomness of the energy system, and entropy is the level of system irregularity. From these images, can we see and can be concluded that the more random the object, the more homogeneous similar the object will be, and the entropy will be greater. Spontaneously or naturally, the system will always become homogeneous, can be called become random, so the entropy will always get bigger. Positive entropy change get bigger. Well, then I will explain to you about the entropy formula. At fixed temperature, the change in entropy of the universe is equal to the initial entropy minus the final entropy, or that the change in entropy of the universe is equal to heat change that occur divided by temperature. And there are still several more formula according to the condition of an object. Some of them are the formula for changing temperature, the formula for the entropy change at constant volume, the formula for if the entropy change at constant pressure, and the formula for if the entropy change when mixing ideal gas. Maybe you can see the formula for yourself and this on this slide, or you can also capture it. After carrying out calculation using the formula above, the change in entropy is obtained, which is symbolized by the letter S. If the change of entropy is experienced is always equal to 0, then it will produce a reversible reaction. What does reversible reaction mean? A reversible reaction is a reaction that can be reversed in direction. That is, a reaction that can process into direction. For example, the beginning becomes the end, and the end becomes the beginning. This means that reaction can process from reactant to product and vice versa. If the change of entropy is experienced is always more than 0, then it will produce an irreversible reaction. Then, what is an irreversible reaction? An irreversible reaction is a chemical reaction or physical process that cannot return to its initial state or cannot be completely restored after it occurs. This means that the change that occur in irreversible reaction cannot be changed or reversed spontaneously. Irreversible reactions are characterized by an increase in the entropy of the system. Lastly, if the change of entropy is experienced is always less than 0, then it results in a reaction that is not spontaneous. Here is an example question to increase your understanding about entropy. In the first question, use the formula at entropy change at fixed temperature. Entropy change is equal to the initial entropy minus the final entropy, and the change in entropy is equal to heat change that occur divided by temperature. and then substitute the number and then get the result. The change in entropy is 3.06 times 10 to the power of 2 joule per Kelvin. In the next slide, the second question using the same formula and then get the result. The change in entropy is 180 joule per Kelvin. Surely you are wondering, are the example of entropy in real life? And I said, of course, there is. These are some examples of the application of entropy in real life. The first is the application of entropy in air conditioner or AC. AC converts electrical energy into kinetic energy in the condenser. A condenser have function to dissipate refrigerant heat into the environment, then convert it into kinetic energy in the evaporator. Evaporator have function is to provide cool air to the room by transferring heat to the room, and then change the kinetic energy in the compressor. Compressor have function to provide pressure on the refrigerant. And while the application of the second law of thermodynamics to AC or air conditioner states that AC cannot naturally or spontaneously transfer heat from low temperature to high temperature. It requires effort or work first. And the second is the application of entropy in diesel engines. Gas is burned by compressing it until the pressure is high. First, the gas combustion expands and continues with adiabatic expansion. The compression ratio of the diesel cycle is greater than the Otto cycle, so it is more efficient. The third is the application of entropy in distillation. Distillation is a common separation process in the chemical industry. The principle of the second law of thermodynamics influence distillation column design and selection of operating conditions to maximize separation efficiency and reduce energy consumption. The fourth is the application of entropy in reaction process. When designing chemical reaction process, it is important to consider thermodynamic aspects such as entropy. The second law of thermodynamics limits the efficiency of conversion of heat energy to mechanical work energy, which can influence the selection of operating conditions and reactor design to improve process efficiency. Lastly, there is the application of entropy in boiling water. Boiling water can only boil as long as a heat source is added. If the heat source is removed, the water will gradually cool to around room temperature. This is due to entropy, because water molecules tend to use accumulated potential energy, release heat, and end up with lower potential energy. I think that completes my presentation for today. Thank you very much for your great attention and see you in another time.